The business plan is our #1 product. Now, I've been part of the company at this point for 15 years. In the last year, I've been doing a lot of traveling around the country. And one of the challenges that I see that we're running into is we have more tools, more ways to show the plan than ever. We have a flip chart, we didn't have that 15 years ago. We have a 22-minute video, we didn't have that 15 years ago. We have a PowerPoint presentation, we didn't have that 15 years ago. But the challenge that I see is the ratio to business partners to people actually showing the plan has dropped dramatically. And one of the observations with me and a lot of leaders, not just me, is in the old days, how did we show the plan? How did we show the plan, Andy? We drew it out. Right, Wendy? Right, Phil? 15 years ago, and before that, the only way to do and show the plan was to draw it out. So, with all these tools, why do we have less people showing the plan? And what we have found is, if you're just flipping pages to show the plan, you're really not taking ownership of this business. We really have 7, 8 years of generations of franchise owners that really don't own or understand our business plan. And, one of the most important things you have to do is certainly learn how to show the plan. But, does anybody in here have kids? I have 4 kids at home, right? Am I the only one? Anybody have kids? If you're going to teach your kids algebra, if you're going to teach your kids math, right? Do you just flip the pages in the textbook to show them math? Is that how we teach our kids algebra? Just flip the pages with them? How do we teach them algebra? Don't we draw it out? And do you draw it out once? Or do you draw it out over and over and over with them? And then do you have them draw the plan or the algebra out and the math? So my point is, we've got generations of franchise owners at this point that a lot of them have not truly understand the power of the plan. If they have questions that run off of their flip chart, they're stuck. They don't know how to answer because they have not really internalized the plan. Worse yet, if they forget their flip chart or don't have a laptop, they have no clue how to show the plan. So I am not talking about not using the tools. I'm talking about implementing, drawing the plan out with the tools. In the old days, when we showed the plan, whose name went in the box? Their name. I know you can put a screen over the flip chart, but how many times have we seen people actually putting your prospect's name in the box anymore? It doesn't happen anymore, does it? When we talk about customers and people that are entrepreneurish, in the old days, where did their name go? On the paper. Now it's Tom and Sue, isn't it? I think we have enough Tom and Sues at this point. Guys, you have got to draw out the plan. If you're doing the flip chart, get a pad of paper and draw the plan out next to it to implement putting their name in it and their prospects and their customers so they can really internalize how this business plan works. And they can visualize it happening for them. Not only that, we're taking way too long to teach other people to also show the plan. You should have people start drawing the plan out even before they're registered so that they really understand what they're registering in. And again, this is not in lieu of the tools. This is with the tools so that people can really visualize themselves showing a plan. This is what the plan looked like, you guys know. This is the plan that J.R. Ridinger showed to Dennis Franks. He showed that in August convention. It does not matter exactly how you show it. Right, Casey? You just draw it out. Every plan doesn't have to look the same. You're just getting the themes apart. And you know what drawing the plan is? It's whatever turns you on. Whatever gets you excited, that's what you use when you draw the plan. And JR says it all the time. He doesn't show the plan to somebody else, he draws the plan out for himself, doesn't he? And you ever notice when you draw the plan out, don't you get excited? Well, that's what happens with others. So, what I did, I've been speaking around the country, so what I did is I put a challenge out to one of my new partners, Dennis, and some people from North Dakota, because I was out there speaking. I put a challenge out to them to really get back to focusing on showing the plan and also drawing it out so that they can really engage others. And my new guy, Dennis from Syracuse, he was showing the plan before he ever registered. We are so overcomplicating this. So I'd like to bring these guys out so they can talk about the results. Come on, guys. We got 6 of them. Give them a big hand. Even Phil Guido drawing out the plan. I love this. Thanks for sending that one to me. So what I'd like you guys to do is just introduce yourself, and over the last 6 weeks, this is a 6-week challenge for them to all draw out and show at least 20 plans in 6 weeks. So if you guys can talk about those results, I appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Danielle Wedstein from Bismarck, North Dakota. We were honored to have Dan in Bismarck October 9th and 10th, and he spent 2 days with us showing us all his tips and tricks and put us to work. He said, you guys are all challenged, go for it and give me your results. So the first thing we did was hold a coring the following week, and I had 25 people in the room, super excited. I drew the plan for them again, broke it down, and then they had to turn around and draw the plan for the next half hour. We worked on it, and answered their individual questions. So this has been a great tool to empower our teams, especially the new people. They don't have to wait for their senior business partners. Just start moving ahead and doing it. When you own it, it's so much easier. My results were 5 new business partners, 3 more that I have appointments with after I get home from here to open, and 20 new preferred customers. So it's been awesome.
5 new business partners in 6 weeks, guys.
Hi, my name's Dennis Orzell. I live just north of Syracuse. And I'm 4.5 months in the business, so I guess I'm a newbie. But about 6 months ago when Dan sat down, I invited him to share, what is this shop.com thing? He sat at my table, and about 2.5 hours later, it was just a wonderful, wonderful conversation. And I was expected to be bombarded with videos and hook up to the TV and all that stuff, and he throws a pad of paper down on the table and come up with a whiteboard that, or a sketch by the time we were done, to look like something out of the Big Bang Theory, like Sheldon Cooper would put together or something like that. So, but I have that, and I've recreated that a number of times by myself, and I've tried to do the thing with imagining a puppet on the other side of the table to try to get better at it and find out the areas that I really had no clue on. So what this did is it allowed me to talk to my friends and family, the people who are closest to me, that as I'm doing this presentations and everything, I just barely was able to get my 20 in, but I've got a handful of folks that I still have scheduled follow-ups for. But what it really did is it allowed me to draw it out, talk to these people, reconnect with so many people that are important in my life, and what a blessing that is in itself. And then they know me anyways, and they're saying, if this is important to you, Dennis, we want to know more about it. So we were able to draw it out, and by doing that, adding their names and their personal touch to this drawing of the plan, I was able to really do what Dan has always told me to do. Is to show it to everybody, schedule a follow-up, and follow, and then find out who they know. So I'm building a list, and they're not even knowing it, but they're helping me with my team as we go. Thank you.
20 plans he showed, 20 plans he showed, 4 months in the business, guys. Would you like your new partners showing 20 plans themselves in the first 4 months of their business?
I'm Heidi Ricklinger. I'm also from Bismarck, North Dakota. I'm new to the business as well, very much like Dennis. I'm about 5 months in. I was in Greensboro, and one of the things that I learned is that if Julie's doing it, if all of these ladies up here are doing it, I have to be doing it. So when Dan came out, he said you have to do 20. I had just started a new job. I was really nervous because I'm terrible at showing the plan. So I was like, okay, you got this, you gotta do it. So I just decided, and even if it was somebody that I wasn't sure if it was quite a right fit as a UFO, I decided that I would show them Shopping Buddy, and then it would lead into showing the plan. So I have, out of my new office, I've been there 7 weeks. Out of 6 of those people, I have 4 new preferred customers. And then out of my 20 plans that I showed, I have 20 new preferred customers. I have 2 follow-ups for businesses to open and 2 websites to open, hopefully. So I'm a new web center owner as well. So I'm going to continue on that and do like these guys are doing, and I guess show the plan.
4 to 5 months in the business, showing 20 plans. We are way too complicating this, guys. Get your new people owning and showing this plan right away. Thank you.
They gave me the mic. I am Julie Lansfield from Team North Dakota. After Dan was there with us, I actually did the HBP the next Tuesday, and we were on a mission to buy a whiteboard because we did not own a whiteboard. And so I did the HBP, and I stood out there and said, "He who holds the marker makes the money." And I was like, that was my take home from that week when he was there. Also in the midst of this challenge, Danielle and I went to the Moving Up seminar with Olivia Lee and Jim Winkler. It was the perfect time to go to the Moving Up seminar, which is always the perfect time to go. But we were making appointments on the yacht to meet the challenge, which was awesome. So from my results of the 20 plans that I showed, I have 5 new business partners. I have 2 that I'm following up, which I'm pretty sure they're health professionals, which will be opening as HP1s. I have 1 who wants to do a pro artist. I will not lie that I did not know that next step for the pro artist, so I'm researching that and getting back to when we get back home. Because I have such a passion for wellness and TLS, I was super excited that 3 of them joined my next TLS class, the 21-day challenge in December, and one of them was a nurse practitioner, actually scheduled a 21-day challenge at the university I graduated from for all the staff. That I was super excited about through the whole nursing department, so I was like super excited. So it was wonderful, just sitting down and showing it, people owning how to show it, maybe stepping out of my comfort zone a bit of showing the plan, because I'm pretty good at that wellness thing, but now I want to own the marker too, so okay, thanks.
Hi, I'm Lisa Hoynes, and I'm fortunate enough to be all these ladies, at least up here, not Dennis, but are on my team. So I have it easy in that I have a bunch of motivated, very business-driven women that I get to work with. I've been with the company for 10 years, and it becomes easy to become complacent. And so without this challenge, I probably would not have pushed myself to do the things that grow your business. And so it really simplified things for me. We have all the tools, we have the flip chart, we have the videos, we have the YouTube links, but I didn't use any of that for these 20 plans. I just sat down and I wrote out a few boxes. I said it's as easy as transferring your buying habits and doing that with 2 people that you know and a few customers. And so it just really simplified it, and it wasn't confusing to the people I talked to. My results were, I had 3 people open businesses. I have 2 more scheduled to open after Thanksgiving, and 19 out of the 20 at least registered as customers. One was a business owner with an MLM company, and she didn't see the vision that I was trying to share. And about 10 out of those 20 bought products from me, so it's always nice to retail as you're recruiting.
Hello, I am Ruth Shadler. I am from Bismarck, North Dakota, along with all these wonderful ladies. We have a great group. I opened my business in April, so I'm 6 months in. I absolutely love the idea of showing the plan on paper. It simply engages people. When I am engaging and building relationships, I'm building my team. And when I'm building my team, we're all being paid. But it doesn't matter what side of the table you're on. You need to work with everyone, you know, regardless of where you are or where they are. I think it's so important to, you know, link arms with Heidi, who we don't have any monetary anything benefit together, but we link arms all the time. So the thing with showing the plan on paper is that you're actually writing it down, you're engaging with them, so you're building that relationship and you're finding out their why. And when you find out your customer's why, that can turn into a business partner's why. You need to know the why of why they need to feel better, why they need to have a web center. It's so important for the entire business. And my results, me and my business partners, these are not all my personally sponsored, we opened 8 businesses. We have 3 that are following up. We have 3 new customers. And people shopping with ShopBuddy. Hey, convert your spending 100% in your home, your business partners' homes. You will see results in your team and in your commission checks. And then we also have several people who will be opening businesses. We have about 3 or 4 opening within December.